While Wall Street looks confident on the camera, they are terrified behind closed doors. Goldman Sachs' secret playbook. Goldman Sachs and other giants are secretly advising countries on how to survive Trump's tariff storm. Kind of interesting if you think about it, because maybe they know something that the rest of us don't. But think about that for a minute, that Trump's top American banks are helping foreign nations outsmart America's own policies. It makes you scratch your head a little bit, doesn't it? So there are some CEOs inside the United States that are actually really starting to hit the panic button, because companies are now starting to freeze hiring because they just don't know where the economy's heading, where the tariffs are heading, and really there's no stable stream of information and predictable future that they can see right now, so they don't know how to move their company forward. Let's talk about this for a minute. For instance, there are projects being cut, hoarding cash. Why? Because there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to running a business, especially tariff uncertainty, like poison to an economic planning. That's really how these tariffs are kind of playing out right here inside the U.S. borders. Now, I realize these are all to be temporary pills that the U.S. economy and CEOs have to swallow, but there's still uncertainty. And when there's uncertainty in the economy, people don't spend, they don't buy, and they really do increase recession fears. And those are real things here that people like you and I really have to think about. Why does it matter? These are some things that we should always be asking ourselves, and this channel here covers those stories because we care about the people on Main Street. So if companies are going to start cutting back and layoffs and spending freezes follow, it's not just Wall Street, it's Main Street's survival issue. And we need to make sure that we're planning ahead, maybe starting to cut spending, looking at our credit card bills, particularly those bills that are recurrent over and over, because you just don't know when you're getting hit with stuff that you really might not need. And once again, your debt is somebody else's paycheck, and I want to remind you of that. So make sure that you're being careful with your spending. Check different opportunities for insurance rates, gas rates, electric rates, because those are little things, but they do add up rather quickly. So I want to remind you that Trump is playing an economic chess game right now, and there will be winners and losers. The fact is, America needs to be the winner, and that is what Trump's plan is. But of course, when you don't know what the next move is, uncertainty is a terrible place to be. The president today was asked about his polling numbers, and they are rather low. And of course, his response was, it's just fake news. And maybe he's right, because we know the media's had kind of an icy relationship with Trump all the way back to his first term in 2016. So the question is, who's giving us the right information? Who's giving us the honest information? And is the media back up to its tricks all over again? And I'm not going to be the guy who tells you what you want to hear, but this channel's really been based on telling us what we need to hear. And not just me, but the stories that we cover, and maybe just as important, those amazing comments that you continue to leave below really help craft a narrative on this channel. And your stories really do affect how we cover the news. So I'm Brian. Help me feed Charlie, because he does love treats. And with that, folks, remember, the biggest battle we're fighting is the one between our ears. Stay healthy, celebrate your victories, hit like and subscribe so I can deliver to you every single day. Have a great day.